Hey, my name's shawnshawn. I sell art on shawnshawn.co. Today we're going to react to Olga Soby. So Olga is a fluid art painter. So basically a pour artist, abstract obviously. So let's take a look at her channel. So she has her banner is really nice, has like one of her pours with kind of her logo in the middle, and it's about fluid art. She has some social media links, so that's a pretty good start. She has an intro video with one of her latest pours. She has uploads, popular uploads. I like that. That's pretty smart to put your popular right underneath. And she has a couple different styles of playlists: open cup pour, paint and water only, funnel pour, paint kiss, feather, acrylic pour, string pulling, chain pulling, acrylic pour, compilations, and sorry, it's a little late here. So I think she has a pretty good start on the YouTube. The homepage, I think I like that. Let's go to the first video. So this one's called Top 10 Awesome Acrylic Pouring Techniques Satisfying Fluid Art Acrylic Pouring Compilation 2021. So a very, very long title, which is great for Google SEO. Not very easy to read, but that's just my problem, right? So let's play it.
Hi guys! Today I have an acrylic pouring compilation for you. So for this video I have selected 10 fun techniques for you to try if you haven't yet. And after you finish watching this video, please let me know.
So I think she has a really strong intro. It's a good headshot. I think the best way to start the video is actually talk straight to the camera, be centered in, like I should be here, actually not there, but she's actually centered, which is the correct way to do it. She has her paint smock on, so it looks really painterly. So that's really cool. Has a really nice backdrop with some of her painting supplies, well organized. She has a Shepherd Fairy in the back, so that's a really cool start. So let's keep going. Let's just skip to the painting part. This is with the butterfly. Nice upbeat music, very cute. Very cool technique with this drop the cord and then pull it in. It's a little messy in the middle, but I assume she'll fix it somehow. Well, I gotta say that's very, very impressive for a pour. It's just really outstanding because actually it has a subject, which is a butterfly, but it's also a pour at the same time, so that's really cool. Let's go into the next one. So this is some kind of pour funnel. So that's a really cool one as well. I think she's gonna keep working on it. Let's try the next one. So another really great technique. Let's go to another one here. I think I've seen one like this before. It's really good. It's almost similar how I work in abstract as well, but a little different. So that's super cool. We'll keep going here. I don't know why they don't have silicone, but it's interesting without even the gun to make the bubbles, but it's really with the cells they call it. So another really cool one. Let's go to the next one. Some more. This technique is super cool too. Very nice music, very enlightening. So again, pretty cool. Let's scroll ahead a little bit. Okay, this one, we'll just go from this point. Really cool how the effects turn out. So we'll keep going here. Another circular one. Buckets and buckets of paint. Very, very cool. It's very hard to finish that when you pull it off, but very, very nice. I think there's another one. There's a wave. It's really interesting. She's taking kind of abstract and she's trying to make it look realism, like with the butterflies. So it's a very cool thing. So really cool. Let's go on to the next video. So this one's easy 3D effect in acrylic pouring, new tool, breaking through Dutch pour fluid painting. So it looks, let's see how it starts. Hold on, I think that's the starting point, is it? Or maybe it is.
Beautiful. Oh, these colors are so good.
I agree.
Breaking through the limits. Hello my creative friends, Olga Soby here and welcome to a new acrylic pouring video. I keep exploring the multicolor base and today I'm gonna do a bit different variation of it, and also I'm gonna use this
So again, a really great intro, headshot straight on, and then she goes into the abstract technique.
new fun tool. So this is a huge cookie cutter, believe it or not, but I'm not gonna do open cup with it. although maybe this sounds like an interesting thing to try in the future. I'm gonna use this guy to create a large circle design in my painting. And if you would like to try something that...
All right, let's skip ahead. We skip to the intro.
I want to have darker colors. I'm using Prussian blue. Yes, I know, again, for those who are watching my videos regularly. But lately I've been just crazy in love with this color. It's so rich and beautiful. Yeah, you know, sometimes I have like a favorite color of the season, and lately that definitely has been Prussian blue. So let's just pour it over.
It's super dark. Very, very cool though.
Another color that I love using a lot is red violet. So I want to have less of that red violet, but when these two overmix, they create a very dark, sort of violet color. Yeah, something like this. Let's add a touch here. And I want to create a few accents in this Prussian blue and red violet palette, so I add in just a little bit of turquoise blue, and this one here is oriental violet.
I like you just kind of throw it in there.
Let's
it's a very casual, fun way.
To mix it up today, I'm not going to be blowing it out. Today, let's try swiping it out. Doing sort of a free hand movement. Just want these colors to blend in, to overmix. There's going to be a little bit of cell action.
It's a very, very beautiful purple.
But I want it to be mostly dark, deep, and rich background.
No doubt there.
I love how this turquoise pops here and here. It's really nice. I love all this delicate movement. So I think that will make a very good background for what I have in mind. So I want to create this burst of color on such a dark background and use this tool to create sort of like a 3D effect. I want to create an impression that this flow and burst of color goes through the ring. I hope it works out the way that I planned it. So for my burst of color, of course I want to use some gold and white that will really stand out amazing on such a dark background, and a few other colors to help these two pop. So I'm just gonna do a Dutch pour for this blowout of colors. I want to add a bit of that red violet. That's the same one as I used in the background.
But it's good to blend it that
This one is vermilion.
I'm gonna skip ahead just a little bit.
And one in front of it. So let's blow out this part. Beautiful. Oh, these colors are so good. So next step, I'm gonna use this huge cookie cutter.
Huge.
So I want to dip this cookie cutter in the gold paint. Just gonna pour out some gold. It's the same one as I used on my panel, so it's just acrylic paint mixed with water. And I'm dipping just the bottom of it in the paint. Let's try it. Turn it. Oh, this is pretty nice. Not a whole lot of paint over here, but I can always touch it up once it's dry. Okay, now let's blow out this part over so it looks like it's going through the ring and exits here towards us. Hope that makes sense. Such a
it is a very cool painting.
Space travel, you know?
Scroll out a little bit.
Feel about the fact that the ring is not super uniform Like this part is very thin and this one is thicker and this one has other colors in it. I have to look at it dry and see, maybe I will just go over with brush and just touch up all the areas and make...
Scroll a little bit.
Because the more I was looking at it, the more I felt like it's just perfectly imperfect. The fact that it's so uneven and not uniform, and this part is thinner, this thicker. My background...
I like how she's walking through the end of the painting. She's describing it. That's very important. I always do that in my own videos. It's a very strong way to end, especially in abstract, because you're really just working with color composition. There's not really a landscape. There's not really solid objects. You're just kind of playing around with it until it looks right. So it's really important to kind of describe it to sell the painting. Let's keep going to the next video. It's a really, really cool video. This one's pouring tips, gorgeous violet, and turquoise and gold Dutch pour new blow dryer. Okay, let's see what happens.
See this beautiful cell action? This is the magic of iridescent.
So it's kind of cool. She's starting a little bit in the middle of it versus the end, and she's, you know, got the nice headshot talking to the people. That's really great start.
Hello my creative friends, Olga Soby here, and welcome to new acrylic pouring video.
So I like how she started a little bit in the middle of the painting, then go back to the beginning. So it's kind of a really cool way to intro it with the, you know, kind of reverse cut there.
In this video, I'm going to demonstrate you my new blow dryer.
Okay, we know that. Let's just get to the paint part.
And this really beautiful and rich and dark blue-violet base. So let's see how it works. Let's get started.
Nice logo intro
So
part.
as always for the Dutch pour, all of my colors are mixed with water only. There is no pouring medium, and I will include all the names and brands and all the details in the description under this video. And today I'm working on 16 by 16 cradled wood panel. To cover this size of panel or canvas, I need approximately 9 ounces of paint altogether. So this is just a rough number because it varies depending on the consistency of your paint and the technique that you're going to do.
It's interesting. I would never think to calculate it. I would just paint until it's covered, but it's good to have a calculation like this. It's very interesting.
So here I have 8 ounces of...
Okay, she's going to calculate it. That's fine. Let's go ahead a little bit.
I'm leaving a little bit in my cup.
Well, I think it makes sense that she's calculating because it's very
to create puddle around
tactile to get it right.
These colors.
But I would say it's more about the fluidity of the paint.
As you might notice at this point already, this blow dryer is very narrow. Here is my old one, so you can compare. So you can see it's much shorter. It's definitely not as wide, but it doesn't blow as hard. So it gives you a lot of control when you move in the paint. And so far, I really like it. So I got this little guy from Amazon. It's available both on Amazon.com and Amazon.ca. I will include links in the description under this video. If you guys also would be interested to check it out. I'm not sure if it's available in other countries. That will be up to you to check out. So speaking of the amounts of paint needed to cover the canvas, or panel,
I would get it metal
when you're
myself,
working with fluid paint,
well.
you actually need less. The more fluid the consistency is, the less you need to cover the canvas, just because the paint is more runny. So right now I have approximately 7 ounces of paint on my panel, and I see that it's actually a pretty good amount. I don't need a whole lot more. And I'm not covering the sides. If you do cover the sides,
alright, let's skip that.
Iridescent color, iridescent green blue by PBO, and iridescent gold. These colors not only they dry beautifully, but of turquoise. Turquoise is also a pack color, and only on top of that I'm adding my iridescent green blue. On top of that I'm adding my gold. That's what happens when you squeeze too hard. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of gold in this painting. On top of my gold, I want to add just a touch of yellow. So this is cadmium yellow medium hue. It's a lot more opaque color. And the reason I am adding it is because on top of this one, I'm adding the red violet. And red violet is another transparent color.
Skip ahead a little bit. Oh.
See this beautiful cell action? This is the magic of iridescent colors. Just a little
I like how she winks at the camera, it's really cute.
We can even torch it a little more.
And she has a little ring.
To help even more cells
it's so awesome.
pop up.
It's
this
very
is
signature
so beautiful. You see, I'm still getting used to this new blow dryer, and because it's smaller, somehow it creates a lot of this wiggly shape on the outer edge of the flow, and the more slow and accurate you blow, the less you get of this effect. But it's actually pretty easy to fix it, just a little bit of blowing, but this center is just stunning. So right now, all the colors really pop on this dark violet, and it's still gonna dry much darker.
The interesting part is you wonder how many of those colors are gonna be left after it dries. So a lot of time when you work at abstract, some colors look really great and then they dry and they just disappear almost. So that's called color steadfastness, and you have to really research your colors carefully because some are gonna fade and they look great on when you put them down or by themselves, but then you combine them with other colors and the other colors just over dominate them. So I don't know how this actually looks when it dries. So let's scroll ahead a little bit.
Molly from Molly's Artistry in Rinska Dauna, and we teach.
Okay, she has an art course. It's really cool though.
I want to add a little pop of yellow and gold over here. I haven't done a Dutch pour floral blowout in a while. This is such a beautiful technique. I think I'm going to stop now. So in total, I would say that right now I have about...
Let's scroll ahead a little bit.
Know how you like this beauty and how did you like the tips that I was sharing throughout this.
So I think that's pretty solid. Let's go on to her website. So there's her website. She's got a picture of herself, very similar to how she looks in the video. So that's really good. You want to use kind of a very current picture. Don't use like an outdated picture and then you go on the video and it looks totally different. Some people have that and it's a little bit of an issue. She has her own course online, so that's really smart. Make extra money that way. I think that's kind of how she's using her YouTube channel, kind of promote herself to this to sell an e-course. She has blah blah blah. Who's the course for? She has supplies. The pour calculator is super cool add-on. That's like really amazing because that'll really draw in a lot of people that are just learning how to pour paint, and then they can actually buy from her. They probably buy her course because she has that pour calculator in, which is super badass to put on your website. I've never seen that before, so that's really cool. So she has this. So it's just really nice. I like this font as well. It's a very beautiful font. It's readable, but the main text is like, you know, just your standard text that's easy to read. She has a shop. Let's see what's in her shop. Her videos are probably going to go to YouTube, so I won't click on that per se. Gallery, blah blah blah. So she has this little. So they're really, it's pretty good price, I'd say. It's not overly expensive. You know, very nice price, I'd say. Then she has your about page, which is cute. It has like a little icon there. You know, why she's inspired. So that's always kind of good to add that in there. I have mine, but mine's hidden because I have a whole page of videos about me, so it's kind of like, it's always a quandary. I mean, most people just put it about me, so it's the standard artist page. So she's got some FAQs combined with her contact. It's interesting that she's combining the FAQs with this, but very solid website, very cool channel with the pour videos. It's very highly concentrated only on pours. I look kind of through her channels and it's all focused on pour painting only. All the different techniques. There's multiple techniques within pour painting, and it's a pretty new medium as far as I know. I think maybe 5 years old, maybe 10 tops, but the real juicy, like high advanced the way it is now, it's probably only 5 years old. I mean, I haven't seen it too long, and a lot of women are getting into it. It's really fun. Yeah, it just looks super good. I mean, the guys that are at the top, like Olga, just really amazing work. So yeah, if you want to learn that technique, I definitely watch her channel. It's really cool. And yeah, I think it's, you know, she has some really good techniques. She even has a course that she's selling with her, which is also really cool. Really smart add-on if you're an artist and you're building out your own YouTube channel to add a course on there. I have a little mini course myself, so that's always a really smart way, because if it takes off, you're getting extra revenue, and that just kind of helps fill the, you know, the gaps when you have like slow months on your paintings or slow month on your prints, and then you have another revenue source. So it's always good to kind of stack different revenue sources. As an artist, you might do t-shirts, you might do prints, you might do mugs, you might do clothes, who knows what it is for merch, but all those kind of little add together. A book is obviously even better if you can do your own book. I've done my own little art book, but I haven't done like a writing book. So those are really good as well, because you can sell them. Like someone buys a really large painting that's worth a lot of money, you can send them that book, and then they got something extra to kind of show their friends, hey, I got this free book, I didn't expect it. And they're, oh, what's in the book? And then they show their friends every time they have a dinner party, and it's gonna be a super cool way to advertise your work beyond the painting you sell them, right? So it's a really cool thing to add as well. So I'd encourage you guys to check out Olga Soby. Really nice voice as well. So I recommend her. If you'd like to subscribe, you can subscribe below. And I'll see you on the next Artist React video. Thanks, guys.